Quantity versus quality. That is the topic of this week's video, and it came about while trying to create this week's video. I tend to make my video on the week unless it is like a thing that takes more than a week to film. So the reality is I don't always have the time to put loads of effort into my videos, and that is something I really don't like. It's one of the reasons why I've stopped filming in the past, and it's also one of the reasons why I'm trying to continue to film so I get better at my skills and quicker at what I'm doing. But it does pose a problem when I am working full-time and that is my only source of income, and I'm also at college full-time. However, it does pose a problem when the reality is I'm working part-time and quite chaotic environment, and I'm also, however, it does pose a problem when I'm in college full-time and I need my college qualifications. They have to be a priority for me right now, and I'm also working part-time, and that is also a priority right now because it is my only source of income. And then we're sat in the middle with this is something I love and enjoy and will continue doing, but where does it fit in to the priority list of my life? I want to make good quality videos. I want to make videos that people enjoy and are fun and are upbeat and are just good and live and talk about everything. And I'd really like to get back into sort of making creative style videos, ones where I'm making stuff, DIYing, stuff like that. I miss so much, but I'm just struggling with time right now. And then there's also the quantity side of things. I set myself a goal this year to get a video out every week, and originally that was on a Friday. However, I've had to move it to a Sunday just because it's more practical for me. I haven't always been able to push out by like 9 PM a video on a Friday, and because I already like do voluntary work on a Friday evening, getting those videos out at 7, which was my original target, wasn't really happening because I'd be setting it to upload, going out and not knowing if it ever got up there, not knowing if there was a problem. So Sunday evenings work better for me now. I am going to try and get them done earlier and just schedule them so I know they go up on time, but it is difficult. And it just got me thinking about everything else in life. We often have to make quality or quantity decisions. Do we choose a job which we're really going to enjoy and have like a really good quality, really good experience, you're going to have a nice time there? Or do we choose the job that has the most quantity in terms of money coming in? Do we choose experiences? Many people say getting married is the best experience of their life. It's the most amazing day, and quality-wise, it's the best thing in the world. I'm not married, I wouldn't know. And then other people say it leaves you with less opportunity, and maybe you'd get the same amount of amazement over a long period of time if you don't get married. I don't know. Preferably I'd like to get married, but we don't know. So it also comes into things like grades. I do several different units. I have to make sure that I'm getting a high quality in all of those units. But I've also got a lot of units. They all need to have the work in, and they all need to meet the deadlines, otherwise I won't get a grade at all. So do I dedicate loads of time to one and get really good marks and not get very good marks the rest, or do I get okay-ish marks all the way across? Do you get my point? We have to make quality or quantity decisions every day, and it's difficult. I want to keep the quantity of my videos going, and my first 2 videos of the month I always have prepped and planned, and they are the same, at least they will be from this month. They started last month, but one of them is taking a while to ease in. However, I also know that there are like 4 to 5 Sundays in a month, not 6, I don't know where I got that number from, and I need to come up with at least 2 to 3 different videos as well as that. And I want to make them high quality, I want to make them fun, I want to make them creative, and I'd love to get back to showing you some of my creative stuff, some of the stuff I'm making, some of the stuff I'm designing. Like, I started that when I started this channel, and I did a lot of my college work, but I'm not studying art at college anymore. I can't just go down that route. I love to do some sped up drawings and stuff like that, but that involves me A, having time to draw, and B, having time to film. And then the other problem you have when you do like long kind of timing videos is that you've got to make sure your camera is charged enough that it's going to save all the video and it's not going to die halfway through it, or it's not only going to film for half an hour and then stop. Like, there's all these things you have to take into account, and it just makes this, which I love, difficult at times, and I'm not stopping this. But it has kind of pushed me. And I know, at least for another month, my videos aren't going to be the quality I want them to be, because I don't have the time to put in the quality I want, but I don't want to lose the quantity. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I really love this. I'm going to make it the best I can, and over this summer I really want to work on improving the quality of my videos and making them more kind of professional and fun. But for now, I'm kind of stuck in this zone of what I want to do and the rest of my priorities, and where does this fit in? And I don't know. It's like little things I'm changing, so I'm making sure I'm trying to film when I have some form of natural daylight. Unfortunately, English weather isn't the best, so you can't always set it to be nice and sunny on a day where you're not in college during the day and you want to film. And it's things like that. But I am going to try. I'm going to try dedicating a little bit more time, or at least just being a little bit more creative with the way I shoot things. And it's just kind of making me think a lot. I guess another thing I've been thinking about is universities, and whether I pick the best one I can go to, but involves me living in London, which is really expensive, and kind of, I don't know how I'm going to manage there at the moment, whether I pick the closer one, which I can live at home for, but isn't the same quality of teaching and standards, and I'm not being funny, but there's still a little bit of, like, I don't know, kind of boys club, especially with universities in the UK. Like, oh, if you get into the top one, you kind of get this really good stereotype about you, and it's things like that. And I don't know. I'm trying to make decisions over quality and quantity every day, and I think that's what a lot of people are facing right now. A lot of students in particular is making those decisions on what do you prioritise and how do you prioritise it. So yeah, this little video is just explaining that and my videos and my life, and just pros and cons, guys. It's all about pros and cons. There's loads of pros to quality and there's loads of pros to quantity. And I mean, the way we look at YouTube right now, quantity is more popular than quality, which is a real shame. But I am going to try and aim for a little bit of both. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I will see you soon. Bye.